All right, welcome everyone. Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, Episode 7. We've got Hikari.
We do indeed. Because,
and Kirara.
Yes, because Yuji is just a cog. And, you know, even if he doesn't necessarily stoke Hikari's passion in the way that he would like, he's definitely stoking his passion because he's pissing him off.
It's like, bro, don't you value your life?
Yeah.
I saw someone in there when we were talking, and you are somebody that, like, I like your vibe, kid, but where'd you lose that? Somewhere along the way. Yuji just with Vietnam flashbacks, just like, you don't get it, man.
Coben, I got no fire. I got no fire.
Incredible, yeah.
But now that they've teamed up, what are they going to do exactly?
Well, they're probably going to enter the Culling Game.
Sure.
They're probably going to do what they can to help Megumi and his sister.
Right.
But yeah, how does Hikari best help other than just being a squad mate to make up for us not having Chozo and Yuki?
Exactly, right. Another fighter, but...
Right. I'm guessing he's at the very least somewhat of a replacement for one of those two. But the thing is, both of them are like extremely powerful in their own ways. And in some ways, we don't even know really how strong Yuki is, just that she was one of the four, you know?
Yep.
So I want to see how Hikari is an actual replacement. I hope, though, that his power is something that's akin to what we got with Kirara's. Because if that's kind of the thing of, like, having a jujutsu, like, style that makes the conservatives, like, pissed off and they hate it. And if hers is kind of that vibe, or Kirara's is of that vibe and stuff, then having Hikari's be something that's also really wild and janky.
Absolutely. And, you know, given how awesome it was to have our best bro Todo with us, you know, for the amount of time that we had him.
Right.
Buff, muscly bro that, you know, and then, oh, hey, we have our utility ability. That sounds like it will make for some very fun fights. So
yes.
I'm here for
something to enable our melee bruiser, Yuji.
Right.
Because he doesn't just need to be enabled, he needs to be empowered in a mental and psychological way as well. And if this guy's thing is passion, well, yeah, Yuji could use a bit of a healthy dose of passion.
Yeah.
So that he could learn to just live again, man. Like, come on.
Because you're more than a cog, dude.
You're more than a cog.
You're way more than a cog.
Way more than a cog.
But you've been doing a real good job of being a cog.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's all a cog can do, right? Yeah.
Yay.
It reminds me of that Incredibles scene. You know, Bob, a company
is like an enormous clock.
It's an enormous clock. Yes, precisely. It only works.
If all the little cogs mesh together.
Yeah. Y'all,
let's see what we get.
Yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Whoa. Oh, someone just waking up and they're in one of the colonies. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be like a nightmare.
Oh, God.
Oh. So it's like an aspect of him delivering the message to everybody. But you must never come back. Whoa.
Now what awaits them outside?
Death. Just chaos and death. Oh, unless you're talking about outside of the...
outside of the colony. Because, like...
Just a bunch of scared people.
Sure.
Like, this is a, you know, extinction level event.
Holy fuck.
Holy shit. That looks like something straight out of Shinsekai Yori.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, yeah, it's just a whole crowd of people who are like, nah.
Yeah, you don't have anything. Anything that was in your home or whatever is gone.
Is it opaque? Like, can they see? Yeah. It's just like in,
Oh, shit.
In Shibuya. Yeah. Everyone. That's like Berserk with Griffith. Just. Oh, my son. Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Yes, let's have a talk. We sit down. Catch you up to speed. Yeah, shit's wild, man.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Oh. That's it? Like, okay.
All right.
Fair. The world exists at that point. Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem. Yeah. Yeah. Yo. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Hang on.
Right.
He really still does just want to do the Fight Club.
Yeah.
Wait, then I say the Zenin clan is exterminated?
Because Maki.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Another rule? Or is this the rule from...
Yeah, I think it's
this is
the...
Yeah, okay, so this is... Wait.
Oh.
Wait.
Yuji's a player?
Yuji's a player already? Oh no! Sukuna. Oh. Uh-huh. Not that, but the idea of his lineage too. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, so it is all just directly connected.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So because he's Sukuna's vessel, Sukuna is involved. Yeah.
Who are we working with? Let's see the heads-up display. It's a scroll! Cool.
Good point.
We can give them to make a rule that what? Yeah. We can recruit people to make rules for us.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
If your points don't change.
Yep. So we need to make it with regards to points going down. This is the rule that we talked about potentially. Yes.
Yep.
Bang, 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 bang.
Now that rule might be vetoed for that reason.
Oh, sick.
Cool.
Oh. Wait, that's a really cool, like a really cool angle on it. Probably wings of some kind, you know? Like. Ah.
The swagger on this dude.
Oh, shit.
All right.
I didn't even think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a week and a half, or a week and a day, or half a day. Jeez.
Crazy.
All right.
And so it begins.
Who dis?
Holy shit.
What?
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that is a very good point.
Yeah, just if we get the slightest hint of aggression, just shoot first, ask questions, later. Yeah. No. Get ready just in case it might be immediate. I had a feeling something bad was gonna happen.
Shit.
I had a feeling.
Oh my
no.
god.
Oh fuck. Where are we dropping, boys?
Holy shit. Yeah.
Just
Just kill on
immediately.
arrival.
Wow.
Spawn killing.
Yep. Hey, this is what you've been doing like the last little bit, Yuji. So
Yep,
you're
they're just
good.
people now.
Oh!
Ho ho!
No way. No way. Oh, yeah. One of these scams. Yeah. No one's watching? Oh, looking for Itadori. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you attacked him.
Meanwhile. Oh!
You're coming with me.
Yep, oh my.
No propeller for you. What the hell is this? Yeah.
If you wanted to be real bad, you could just throw a piece of glass at him. It's so
This
goofy.
is the goofiest ass little ability here.
Yep.
Oh my god, he is a war god.
Yeah.
Just not attacking. Or
They're
just
that
destroying
strong.
the entire... Hit it right in the middle. Hit it
Yeah.
right in the middle. Yep. Boom!
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Yes, the momentum! Bro still has feet, you dumbass. Yeah. 07's in chat.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my gym.
It hurt, but nope.
No. Oh!
Yes.
Yeah, you're wasting my time.
Hi.
I mean, if you were in a death game like this, you would find someone to
yeah.
help you as fast as humanly possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He'll kill a bitch. Yeah. Oh my god.
Wow! Yes, everyone left is a little bit... why are these scenes feeling
Yeah.
weird?
Oh no.
Oh. Well, crap.
All right. Okay.
All right, we are in the Culling Game. You get dropped in. You're randomly teleported somewhere.
Yep.
There's no way to coordinate as a team other than what kind of plan you have going into this. Yeah, and there's potentially even some issues with communication through the barriers as well, like with Shibuya and stuff.
Yep.
So,
and that's so dirty that it's like, we'll tell you the rules of the Culling Game.
Yes,
we won't tell you what
the rules of the barrier.
Exactly.
Like the conditions and stuff on the barriers themselves.
Or it's just you get teleported in and you're sky dropped.
That's nuts.
Okay.
Like, now, what's cool about this is that, obviously, if you're a strong sorcerer or what have you, you'll probably be just fine with that. But a lot of people might be just weak enough that they just die in here.
Oh, yeah, from
the fall.
Yep.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's also a fun way to have a quick action little kind of deal here to showcase how someone can actually end up killing people without even necessarily having any kind of plan to come in here to kill people, because they end up just getting attacked by a newbie hunter potentially.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So that's another thing to bring up. But okay, we have a plan though. Hikari and Kirara have joined the crew here.
Right.
Hikari and Panda team up.
Means split off into another colony.
Means that in a lot of ways they're in more danger because they're not protected by the anime protagonist.
Yes.
So that's going to be making their fights more fun and dynamic because more consequences can happen.
And who knows if we'll actually see their fights? I would love to.
Oh, we definitely
Panda
will.
being on screen, and we just got introduced to Hikari, so
yeah, we definitely will. But having the timeline being basically that we need to go after people with a lot of points.
Right.
Because if there are people with a lot of points but aren't necessarily spending them, that could mean in a lot of ways that they are panicking about this whole situation and don't want to spend their points.
Sure. And that makes sense in a lot of ways, right? Keep 100 points so that way you can make a rule if you ever really need one.
Right.
Like being able to go to a different colony or something.
Right. The idea, though, that you could end up teaming up with people who are just scared that they're going to die also means that you could give them like hey, I know a way that we can spend points in a way that's going to help people survive and get out of the game. Yeah. That's a good long-term goal. But the idea that, Megami brought up the really good point that you can't necessarily just have people find some convoluted way to get out of the game, because if that's possible, then that could end the game or stall the game's progress.
And I would almost think that being able to trade points that doesn't involve like killing or something, like getting someone's points when you kill them, I would almost think that would stall the progress even more, because then it breaks the concept of needing to kill.
So there's probably going to be something where when they present that rule, it either gets done in a favorable way, or there's 1 point degradation across every transfer, like a fee charged to it. But regardless of what they do with that, the idea of moving points being a way to change the number doesn't get you out of the game.
No.
It still leaves you in there. It just makes it so that you don't have to kill with that level of frequency.
Right. There will still be people that will be seeking to kill. And, hey, if transfer is a possibility, then they won't necessarily want to kill you. They break your legs and then say, all right, give me your points. And then afterwards, I'll kill you anyways because your points.
Right. So in a lot of ways, a point transfer rule could, like you're saying, have an emergent gameplay meta shift in that people then forcibly go around to the people with points saying, hey, you better give me your points if you want to live, and I'll give you some time. But the part that I could see to make this actually really scary is that if you do a point transfer, you must transfer all of your points. Because then what happens is that you don't have any points to transfer without gaining some next.
Sure, and that could be from someone giving points back to you if you trust each other that much.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of trust.
That's a lot of trust.
That's a lot of trust in a death game.
Even if they don't have that, just the idea that people could then be like, all right, cool, I can hunt you down and take your points, that theoretically could be enough of a loophole or an incentive that it's hey, this won't inherently destroy the game.
Right. There will be some people that will be able to utilize it effectively because they've got a good team.
Right.
But if they don't have a good team, then they're just kind of fucked, you know?
And you can still look up people by points and all that stuff. So
So you could also see who's doing this, too.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you see a group that has basically the same net point total. Well, actually, no, that's a good point. You wouldn't know who's in a group with who.
And you're right.
Because it's only in which area, not even which colony. Because I wanted to bring up that, in that they're looking for 2 people. But those people were said to be in Tokyo.
But there's 2 different colonies in Tokyo. It feels weird that they didn't know, like, it didn't list, like, Tokyo A and B or something like that.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, no, Tokyo number 2, Tokyo number 1.
They're both in Tokyo number 2. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, no. Sorry, I can't read here. Yeah. So no. They know which colony they're in, but they're splitting up to basically take on each of the players that have the 100 points.
Sure.
And because Kashimo was the one that spent 100, that's why they're sending Hikari and Panda there, because there's most likely a chance that Kashimo is going to be a much more scary threat.
Right. I mean, the fact that he still has 100 points after adding a rule, as opposed to the other person who has 102 and they haven't added a rule.
Right.
That's
right. Well, it literally says, how many rules they've added. Yeah. That's fun. Okay, so sorry. They do actually show which number they're in. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think we have a good plan in here. We're focused right now on Yuji and Megami and how they're having to deal with people then who have been forced to survive here.
And the idea that there's already potentially a meta of, oh, you find someone stronger than you? All right, cool. This is how we deal with that. Do a game, get them to follow you, right? And then, oh, hey, you lead them into a zone and we kill them, right?
Right. And the idea that they have kind of like a honeypot, like, oh, I know you, or oh, please help me. I need a knight, or what have you. Yeah. And it then sends them as being basically like marketers to the, hey, do you want to know where the good places are, the great stuff and all that?
Yeah.
You'll want to go here. But the other thing that they brought up was resources. Y'all, you're in a death game closed space.
Yeah.
At some point, you're going to need to eat.
Yep.
And
better hope there's a Costco.
I was going to say, depending on which area you're in, if it's a purely residential area, there's a very small amount of food here once refrigerators, start, having all their food go bad. You can only break into so many apartments before you end up just starving to death.
Well, and given that the colonies are so small, of just like a few kilometers across.
Which
is also kind of wild in and of itself, or 5 or 6 kilometers in diameter, right? Or radius.
Radius. That's a decent size.
That is a decent size.
That's a decent size.
But as far as like
bro, I'm
sustainability,
hitting up a Lawson so fast. I'm just gonna grab a bag and just throw so much random shit in there.
Yeah, get all the canned food you can possibly find. Right? Like, but even then, since your points need to change every 19 days. There isn't much time to think about longevity.
There isn't much time to think about that. But also, this is a world where everyone in here has some extra amount of cursed energy because they've got some kind of technique at this point. So, therefore, you couldn't just sit in an apartment and hide.
Yeah.
And, like,
and also,
just try to
I'm really curious
the whole situation here.
I'm really curious if they bring up the whole thing where Yuji isn't trying to kill people, right? He doesn't want to. He will if he has to, all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, just by coming in here, unless you're just facing people that are way weaker than you, you kind of have to. But then also...
he'll be forced to eventually.
Oh, yeah, he will absolutely be forced to eventually.
And it sucks, but yeah.
Yep. But also there's the whole idea of just... I feel like this show might actually explore it, of the accidental killing. Where it's the...
I didn't expect you to be that weak,
yeah, exactly, right? I thought you were stronger. You said you were stronger.
Invincible. Yeah.
Where it's the, like... If people are getting dropped from the sky, there's the, okay, can they survive the fall? But then the, okay, you punch him in the head because that's where his thing is. he bounced around and all that stuff, and that was hilarious.
Yeah, he's probably got some cracked ribs and stuff at the very least, but he could have been weak enough to where that whole situation could have left him be a little
paste.
meat paste.
Yeah, exactly, because that's apparently what the plane flying lady was expecting when she hit you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is going to be ugly.
And because they've been doing this for 12 days now, we might have already killed most of the people really that are just really weak. Yeah,
no, that's a good point.
And it's also a good point to bring up that while this is a large city that is being taken here, an overwhelming majority of people are going to be like, fuck that, and they're just getting out.
Another rule that could be fun, and I'm curious if this is one that would make sense to be added. The current value for people is non-sorcerers 1 point, sorcerers 5 points.
And that's the fundamental thing, and that was the whole part that Megami was like, "Why do you use the word fundamental?" Or Yuji made the comment about that. Yeah.
Right. But what if they were able to add a rule that's like reincarnated entities are worth,
Oh, sure.
100 points.
Sure.
Right? Because like, it kind of makes sense. They're going to be crazy strong and all that stuff.
Just adding 100x points onto that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's nothing, I would say, that benefits anybody individually from adding points to specific people.
Because one of the other things that is interesting
like
to
value
bring
if
up,
you kill them specifically. But
narratively, the fact that these reincarnated people are here, that's terrifying from a power standpoint, right?
Yeah.
But it also is a theoretical workaround on the whole killing people moral quandary.
Oh,
because they already lived. They already lived and died. And these are the people that are going to be thinking, and I love the point that Megami brought up of 100 or 200 years ago, very different kind of ethics surrounding
culture,
killing, right?
So, and that's just 100, 200 years ago.
Right.
There's going to be people that are as old as 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, if you go back further than that, then it's, a completely fundamentally different thing, right? To the point where you could say that, no, we're actually doing the rest of the people in this colony a favor by removing them from the equation. They shouldn't even be alive right now anyways, right?
Right.
And so, that is a potential way that Yuji could
rationalize it in his head.
And then also if there ends up being something that affects their point totals, you could, but that also is way more dangerous, right? Because they're going to be the strongest opponents.
Well, again, it's just that sad thing where the protagonist again, Yuji, is someone who basically just wanted to add a net benefit to the world by his life because of what his grandpa told him, and now it's now I'm being forced to kill people.
Right, and I love what Panda said of like it's okay. It wasn't during the Shibuya incident. It was a downstream effect of that. And Yuji's like, that doesn't make it better, right? And
he's like, I know, I just wanted.
I still wanted it to be said, know. But the idea that it's great. So it's not just the people that I saw get slaughtered or whatever, right? I now can just know that elsewhere, a lot of people are dying because that happened.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I'm sorry, man.
I'm sorry, bro. This is not
happy.
This is not your month, basically.
No.
No. This has been bad.
Yes.
But having also Hikari's motivation, just to jump back a little bit to the wait. So hold on.
The Zen
I really do want my Fight Club thing to happen.
Yeah.
But a major family is here, and the idea that, from the leverage standpoint, I love him thinking this simply about it. But the beautiful thing about JJK is that characters have so much agency.
Yes.
That in a lot of ways, this story is allowed to go off the rails of conventional storytelling so quickly to the point that Maki is literally timeline-wise ending the Zenin clan,
the next day,
wiping them from existence in the next 24 hours.
Right.
And no one's going to know a damn thing about that for a long time.
Certainly not these dudes.
Not these dudes.
Yeah.
So it's such a fun thing to have Megami bring up. And he'd be like, okay, I'm going to play this card. But he knows logically, the Zenin clan's days are potentially numbered just because of how y'all split up as a group. Now, he might also be thinking,
I just
maybe
hope
Maki's
Maki's alive.
Maybe
you know?
Maki's fucking dead.
Yeah,
It doesn't
right.
Like, it doesn't really
don't know.
matter at this
Yeah.
point. My focus is so narrow. I'm on save my sister.
Right.
So I will use this. And he decides, okay, I can tell that he's thinking about this from the long gamble standpoint.
Right.
Obviously, the gamble is that we are all around in a year, you know.
Until such a time as the world ends,
Yep.
which effectively it kind of has here.
Which,
you know, but
which I love that we're not even broaching that topic in the slightest bit.
oh yeah,
These characters have so much gumption that no one has hit the doom and gloom thing of like, guys, should we just find our loved ones and just hold them for the next like little bit?
Yeah,
Because
3
we've
weeks or
kind of
something.
lost, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, everything's over.
It's
Yeah.
kind of over at this point,
Right.
And nobody's hit that hopeless despair point, despite the fact that fucking Yuji has gone through all this shit. He has more reason than anybody else.
well, the reason he's not
Oh yeah.
because he doesn't have any loved ones
I know.
left, and it's better if he stays away from them.
No, I know, and that's why he's even trying to get away from Megami.
right.
And that's mostly just because of the Sukuna is coming
He's
for your ass at
interested
some
in
point.
you, and that's bad.
That's I'm still uncomfortable about that,
Right.
bro. Like, oh man. Okay. Wild wacky theory. Wacky theory.
Let's hear it.
The Culling Game is basically a hard status quo change for this show.
Yeah.
Does this show basically just end with the Culling Game, or is there even a way that we basically have like Yuji existing beyond the Culling Game?
Okay.
I feel like there's a very real talk to be had that like this show is setting up just
Right.
yeah, it's like be attached to as few of these characters as possible.
So
like,
I'm a go in kind of maybe a weird direction here.
go for it, yeah.
The Culling Game is just another tournament arc.
Oh yeah, of course it is.
Right.
it's-
Okay. All right.
but-
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
okay.
but,
Cool.
but,
That's
but,
not something like
but
crazy
it's not.
to say.
But it's not really.
It's not really.
It's
It
not really.
doesn't-
It's more actually. It's more actually the '80s villain Super Death Ray ritual thing where they gather all the align
Sure.
the planets and all the stuff. It's
or
the
you just say that the modern Death Game is the evolution of the tournament arc, where don't have brackets, make it more chaotic and all that good stuff. That way.
Well, sure.
It's a more
right.
gripping and
I get what you're saying.
Story device.
I get what you're saying. I'm just trying to codify it for everyone
Yeah, yeah.
else that in a lot of ways it's reductive to call it just that.
Oh, no,
But
totally.
it's a thing of where when you have a point in the story where the characters are there's just too many, reducing their number is helpful for telling a story.
or reducing the ones that
But
can be in a given
JJK is
place.
not doing this out of
No.
some conventional,
No.
we need to hit a checklist here.
No, absolutely.
We've got an ancient 1,000-year-old
Oh, yeah.
supervillain, or
we're
however old
we're doing
he is.
some good old
Like-
super people genocide stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
This is like
But if you think about it within the lens of the idea that it's kind of a tournament arc,
okay.
tournament arcs have to come to an end. And the Culling Game...
They don't actually.
Well,
by
okay.
definition, they do not. No.
Well, sometimes they don't get finished.
That's my point. They don't end then.
But I think the Culling Game is going to end precisely maybe because of the fact that you can't escape the Culling Game once you're in it. And there are all these rules set up for keeping you from ending the Culling Game with the rules.
Right.
To make it so that when they do it, it will be satisfying.
So-
right? It's not just we make a rule that says, hey, the Culling Game stops, right? It's
So-
you need to come up with one thing.
Fogetto
and
did
then a
nothing
different thing.
wrong, basically. This is
No.
this is your thing to say, like, actually.
No.
He was thinking long term about the evolution of humanity.
No, he absolutely was. The problem with the so-and-so did nothing wrong is not that they end up achieving some good in the world. It's
Right.
the whole ends justify the means debate.
Oh no, of course. It's a meme.
Right.
I'm joking.
And so
It's
I think eventually we are going to beat the Culling Game / escape
Right.
it or whatever, right? Even if it's something where it's like, oh hey, the Culling Game gets extended to the whole world or
Well, that's what I'm
something
saying.
like
I'm
that,
saying
or,
this
you know,
Culling Game's
like-
going to work. It's going to do.
No, yeah, the Culling Game is absolutely going to do what it set out to do. But also,
Like, I don't think people can actually stop it, is what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to be stopped early.
Okay.
I think it's actually going to play out. Like,
I think there's a decent chance that they do stop it because if you get to the point where the Culling Game has effectively been slowly starved by rules being added, that it gets to the point where are you significantly hindering the progress of the game when the game has already stagnated? Theoretically, no. Right? You know,
if I squint hard enough, I can see what you're basically saying.
If you've got
if it's not moving, well, then you're not negatively impacting the game because it's already been so fucked up.
Right. There's 57 rules, and they, do.
I do not think this show is going to allow it to get to 57 rules.
No, right.
But I'm saying we're gonna probably top off at around 22 rules.
Sure.
Or so,
and even that would be a lot.
Right? I know, right? But I'm meaning there's already 8 or 9 right now. So I'm saying that I don't think there's going to be that many rules added because we've got our protagonist basically adding enough rules that will save people from death that will then end up basically changing the focus to where it's this is about
actually
humanity's evolution being forced in some variant.
No, I thought of something else that is a way simpler reason of why the Culling Game would end.
Oh,
because if you get to the point where the whole point of it is to thin the herd of either sorcerers or people, right? But the people were able to leave the colonies.
Yeah.
So you can just get to a point where new people aren't coming into the colonies, and most of the people in there are dead. Right?
That's the
there
point.
You go.
Well, that's the point, though, is that if they die in the thing, that fulfills the conditions for then the whole country to then get extended.
Yeah.
Remember, we're in a super super death sorcerer's ritual here.
Wait, you're saying
every death is fulfilling the condition to set up the big barriers.
So you're saying that Yuji and Megami are beta testers for this game where if you die in the game, you die for real?
Yes.
Awesome.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
That's why it's not a tournament. It's actually a
thing
where the
stage one of a rocket.
Well, I was going to say it's the thing where the protagonists were helping the villain all along. Regardless of what they do, the scope of this game is so big that they can't really stop it.
Yeah, it's just to enact the big Giga ritual.
Yeah. So, yeah. So what I'm curious about is that reincarnated people, curses, what have you, are going to be modes of exposition to learn about our villain.
Sure.
And that's going to be fun because the fact that they're so quick to also be like, hey, person from the very beginning of the show that Yuji helped save before ingesting Sukuna's finger, thank you for being friends.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm laying down here? The idea that you think him ingesting Sukuna's finger was an accident?
Sure.
You think you getting basically put into a position where you would be scared so that he would go to the place where a finger of Sukuna's is and awaken his abilities like this was an accident?
Sure.
We have Aizen dangling their Ichigo character right into the powers that allow them to basically right. And the fact that he's so brazenly being just yes, this is my son. Because I definitely enjoyed being who in the body of the corpse of whoever that lady was. Yuji's whole past situation and why he's super strong and all this stuff is basically the villain planned all of this down to the I birthed that boy, kind of setup here.
Yeah.
So, they're not getting out of this without some seriously fucked up stuff.
And if you think about it, if the OP ends up we have a literal nuke getting dropped on a colony, right? One, that's bad because
it's bad. Yeah.
Well, no, right, but so the place that was supposed to be a ground for a bunch of people to be killed has everybody inside be killed, and so therefore that one worked, right?
It could also be something where the barrier just fucks everything that's conventional, and everyone outside the barrier just waiting to go back inside and go home just dies instead of the people in the barrier too.
I mean, sure, but if a nuke went off in a colony, what are the physical aspects of a barrier, like the script and the things like that? Could that be disrupted by insanely powerful conventional weaponry to the point where it's not able to actually collect the deaths because the whole place is gone.
I think we're dealing with supernatural stuff here. That's
not going to work.
It's two worlds, man.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Wild stuff. But we're in the Culling Game, so
we are indeed.
Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the full-length timer version of the reaction, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. Any level of support there gets you access to our Discord, where you can chat with us and the community there about this show, about anime and other shows in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.